Your Excellencies, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm Simon Adams from the Global Centre for the Responsibility to Protect, and it's my honour to moderate this discussion here today. Let me start perhaps by saying that the struggle against impunity for atrocity crimes committed by Daesh is not just a struggle within Iraq, within Syria or Libya, but is a global struggle. Wherever Daesh is present, it poses an existential threat to all who refuse to subscribe to its extremist religious interpretation and its fractured view of the world. Wherever Daesh exports terrorism, it also wants to export war crimes and crimes against humanity. And that is why the Global Centre supports the international, impartial and independent mechanism to assist in the investigation and potential prosecution of persons responsible for war crimes and crimes against humanity in Syria. It's why we are supporting the efforts of the governments of Iraq and of the United Kingdom to establish, hopefully through the United Nations Security Council, a UN-led investigative mechanism to document evidence of atrocity crimes committed by Daesh in Iraq, including, but not restricted to, the genocide against the Yazidi. It's why we continue to call on member states to utilize all legal tools available, including universal jurisdiction and domestic law, to bring members of Daesh to justice. In order to defeat Daesh and counter violent extremism wherever it manifests itself, it's necessary to show that the international community will not allow the perpetrators of genocide and other mass atrocity crimes to escape punishment, nor expect the survivors of such crimes to relinquish their expectations for justice. And in that context, my organization believes that it's no coincidence, for example, that Daesh reportedly used chemical weapons in Mosul last week for the first time. This happened just days after a draft resolution was vetoed in the UN Security Council, a resolution that would have held accountable perpetrators of chemical weapons attacks in Syria. Impunity begets impunity, but Daesh can and will be defeated, but defeating them doesn't require just a counter-terrorism campaign to arrest its operatives or a military campaign to regain territory that has been seized. To truly defeat Daesh, we need to deliver justice for its victims and hold its leaders and its acolytes accountable for atrocities that they incite, that they direct, and that they commit. In 2005, under the shadow of genocide in Rwanda and in Srebrenica, all UN member states made a solemn commitment to uphold their responsibility to protect vulnerable populations from mass atrocity crimes. And it is in keeping with that commitment, I think, that we're gathered here today because we believe that to achieve justice for the victims of Daesh is, as I said, wholly in keeping with that historic and principled commitment.